Into the Void Anime.
Joey Bra. Back with another Hunter x Hunter reaction. This time we got episode 135, This Person in This Moment.
Ooh.
Last
Sounds
episode.
profound.
Last episode was a good one.
Yeah.
Miriam coming around full circle.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about it. I just kind of want to just jump into this next. Yeah, it was a beautiful transition.
Yeah, it was really good.
Character development.
Welfin tearing it up. All of a sudden, Welfin is the shit. A good character. Yeah, not Pito, but
Poof.
Poof is basically giving up because what he wanted, what he didn't want to happen, definitely happened. He knows the king is gone, or the king that he wants is gone, and yeah, I think we just hop into it.
Let's do it.
I think we just do it.
I'm ready.
135.
Oh, are we gonna start off like this? What did that say?
It was just the intro. There's no intro.
Oh. How do you even introduce yourself? Alright, like that, I guess. Oh, they set a trap, huh? Ooh. No intro. Oh my god. Damn. I was literally teetering on the edge.
Yep.
Is he kneeling? Is he about to kneel? Oh, because she can only watch 4 at a time?
Yeah.
Damn. So did he die of,
I think it was just the poison.
Oh shit. Damn, dude. With the news vehicles and everything, too. My man. Okay, so this is after?
It's a little bit after, yeah.
They like jumped forward. And it had to hang up like that? Oh my god. Damn. Damn. Oh yeah, here we go. Damn. Yep. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, wow. I can hear how wet your face is. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't saying to wipe your face. You just hear it.
Okay.
That was a beautiful episode. Beautiful. I can see why you wouldn't want to watch it twice
Yeah.
or more than once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite the turnaround.
Yeah.
I think it's obviously kind of fucked up that they first, just starting at the beginning of the episode, like Netero's death wasn't in vain, but it was at the same time. Because no one knew of the sacrifice that he made.
Yeah. No one
knew he was even dead.
No one knows the story. No one will know what happened. I love that episode.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was an amazing episode. I love that he just wanted to be with her. And, like, it is funny to me that he wanted her. Of all people, of all the people that, looked up to him and,
Yeah.
she wasn't, like, she was the one person that was never afraid of him.
Yeah, never. Nope.
That's very sweet.
And even at the end there, she's like, obviously feeling like his face and shit. Like, she has to come to the conclusion that he's fucking just like not a human at any point. I mean, because she really had no idea about the ants. She thought everybody was just the prime, the leader or whatever, the supreme leader. So it's like, she didn't even care at the end.
So with that whole Diego thing, the supreme leader.
Yeah.
Was he really found under the rubble, or was that him? Because it said
that was him. Yeah, it was him. The real one was the one that said like the
poem thing.
The little poem going across. So yeah.
And Diego, he was writing a poem about how people can be good and people can be bad. Him of all people.
Him of all people.
Reflecting on the shit.
Love the way the episode's like plotted out.
Beautifully made.
Yeah.
It's like that was. I like how it started with jumping forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you almost, well, I mean, you know that you're going to get the recap, but you're seeing the after effects, the ripples, emotion wise, of what happened.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool how they just played out this whole episode. I mean, this whole arc, really.
Yeah. I mean, the
show in general.
When you start the first episode of the ant arc and you have the terrible queen and she just wants to kill fucking people, it's like you wouldn't expect it to come down to this, to be crying seriously over Miriam at the end. At least I was crying. I remember watching it the first time too, and that's when I was working nights, and I was like, it was like 2 a.m. in bed, just laying there like crying in bed watching it, just being like, fuck, just thinking I'm gonna like, cry too loud and wake you up and shit. So I don't know. It was this one always hit for some reason. I mean, not for some reason. Obviously, it hits a lot of people, but this one always hit me like pretty hard. I just think it's very like really sweet.
Is that what gets you?
Yeah.
Is the sweetness of it?
It's just sweet.
What about it though? Like the fact that he wanted her.
Yeah.
Or like, because that's how I find it sweet. Is that fact that of all people, everyone was scared of him.
Yeah.
Except this one person. That's what stands out to me.
Yeah, it's all around just yeah. She's basically the one person that changed his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Changed him for who he is, and it's just a really sweet moment. Especially the end. I think it's the end that fucks me up when he's just like, are you there still? Like just checking if she's alive.
Like every other sentence.
But I love it. It's still just as good as I remember. Like I said, that was like only my second time watching it, so
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, despite all the action and all the shit that happened prior to this, I gotta say this is probably still my favorite one of the whole arc.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I feel like it's just so well done.
It is.
only episode of the whole show not to have a freaking intro. And that's how you know it's some real shit. So, but I think it does take the cake. I mean, I love the Netero fight so much. And on I mean, maybe a controversial one, but I think the Gon one is not even. I mean, the Gon one's like top 3, but I think it's like the end of moments when I think about this arc. It's like legendary for what it is, and how many like times you've seen the long hair Gon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fucking legendary moment. But those 2 episodes probably hit me harder, like Netero and Miriam. Miriam's taking the cake. I just love him. I think
It's
he's one of the
super-
best, like, antagonists
Yeah.
written.
It's super impactful. Like you can't watch like, especially this episode, the Gon episode, and the Netero episode. I feel like you can't walk away from those feeling okay.
Yeah. And we
Like
took
you-
breaks, luckily.
Yeah.
If we watched those shits back to back, if we would have followed this whole thing, we would have been absolutely dead at the end of this one.
Yeah. I'm glad that it came down to this. It's beautiful. Like, I don't even, like, how incredible does your mind have to be to think of this whole storyline
Yeah, really.
and to write it out? Like, what kind of person, is able to relay the feeling of loss and love and resilience? How are you able to just relay that to someone who may or may not have felt the same way?
Yeah.
And make it as heavy as it feels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like, you gotta give him props for how much, like, for how, I guess, shitty Miriam, too, was in the beginning, and, like,
Yeah.
the change is, like, yeah, very well-written arc. I said, probably my favorite one of Hunter. It's hard to say. But, I think this one definitely hit me the most. Like, I think York New is really fucking cool. It's really fun. Kurapika fucks shit up. But this one just hits. It's not like his like, there's slow parts in the Ant arc, but I feel like the build-up is just so worth it. I feel like the build-up is so worth it.
I feel like that episode didn't. I feel like it's gonna hit me late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it,
I was crying the entire time because I know what happens, and I
Yeah.
feel like it was just like, I don't want to deal with this. But I think my first watch through, I didn't cry until that very end when they're like in the dark. She's talking to him, and they're talking to each other, and that's when it hit me. I was just like, oh man, this is too much. And then watching it back to back with this other one too is like really good because, you get to see the start of Miriam. But at first, I was just in like awe of like, man, that was like such a beautiful episode. It was like so well written. So like well structured, and it's great.
you want to take a break after this? Or you want to go?
Shit,
on
I
to
could
the
watch
next
this
one?
next one. This next one's pretty tight. I mean, don't you want to know what the fuck happens now that? I mean, essentially, we're done with the Ant arc here. There is some very awesome shit. I think we should watch in the next. I think we should watch the next episode. I don't know. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm down. I'm just,
I could deal with it
I
now.
know
I had to get
how-
past this. This is my shit. I just couldn't.
yeah. I know what it does to your mood, though. Like not you specifically, but just
Yeah.
in general. I know what it does. When you cry on one of these episodes and then
Keep going.
have to keep going. It's different. It's different when you're just sitting alone or maybe sitting with friends or something, just watching it.
Yeah.
But when you're doing it for the channel,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah. I stopped
different.
that night when I was watching this at night. I stopped. I turned my shit off. I couldn't believe it. I was
You
like,
gotta take an emotional
I said, fuck this
hiatus.
shit, dude. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it that night. Plus, it was like 3 a.m. and I was just crying in bed.
Yeah.
Um,
With
Yeah.
like for the channel, like doing this for the channel, I feel like you can't fully cry as hard as you want to
Oh, dude,
because
yeah, I could've
you
gone
still
off.
have to keep filming.
yeah, and I mean, and as much as we've been doing this shit for 2 years, it's like still I don't want to just sob on camera. Like there's still something behind me. I'm just like I don't want to just like loud cry in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But
When we're not when
Sure,
we're
everybody has to see
usually
it.
done with filming, like these like hard hitting episodes, it's like the Shinji in the chair meme.
yeah,
It's like that around here.
yeah. It was so good though.
Yeah.
Just as good on the second watch. I mean, I read it in the manga too, so I guess it's like my third look through of it. But I feel like it plays out better in the anime. I don't know. I guess really quick, we're essentially done with the ant arc. What's your favorite moment from it? You know, can we go back? Can we reflect? Since obviously you guys know mine now. It's this episode. I fucking love it. It's still up there. It still does it for me. So which one? What moment?
Netero.
Netero.
I have to say Netero.
The entire fight is just number one.
The poor man's rose, dude.
Yeah.
That hit me. That hit way different, and it hit me hard.
Yeah.
It hit me like a fucking steamroller. Just
like
ran my
rose.
ass over emotionally.
Yeah, it was brutal. I love the episode. That's the episode so fucking good. I could watch that shit. I don't get as upset at that one as you did. I could just watch that one on repeat because I think it's so fucking badass. I don't know.
I have a thing like you have, you know.
I'm just
I have
a softie, dude. I love a good love story, and that shit fucking hit.
Yes.
That shit hit.
Love for you is like resilience for me. Like that's what you look for that's what you relate to the most when you get emotional when you watch shows just in general. It's like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And mine is like resilience.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, like I love just the
Because I like to understand why I like things as much as I do and why I get so like emotional with the things that I like. And it's resilience. And that's like, I mean, this last episode was amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not trying to take away from that at all.
It was a top episode.
There's something about like that whole Netero episode was like about like the resilience of
the humans.
humans.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
And
it's
like
awesome. It's hard to rank these.
We're still
great episodes.
like we're still the fucking worst.
Yeah, I love it.
We make bombs.
We make bombs
that like nothing can compare to because that's just and they're like mass produced.
Not even a god could survive that shit, you know. So yeah, no, I agree.
Can I tell you?
What?
Let me tell you. My favorite character. Can you guess my favorite character in the Chimera Ant arc?
Kite?
Well, yeah.
Other than Kite?
Other than Kite.
Who?
Knuckle.
Oh, yeah. Knuckles been a real one. Hey, that motherfucker's knocked out still, so hopefully he got a ride
but
home.
he's not dead. I love someone, and I've said it out loud.
And they're not dead.
Is the curse broken?
No. You just got lucky once. But maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you lost two people. Like you said. You lost Kite and Netero and got Knuckles. So
literally everybody else.
1 out of 3. You gotta get one right eventually.
I mean, 1 out of 3 with Hunter. With Hunter. Everything else, I'm fucking zero, dude. I got nothing.
You got nothing.
All my friends are dead.
I gotta say, honorable mention. Obviously, I feel like, without a doubt, 135, what is it? 126 and 131 are just like some of the best episodes of Hunter. You know, without a doubt, I feel like you can't compare with those ones. But one on the rewatch that we had this time that I wasn't expecting just to get so fucking hyped on is when Netero and Zeno come through. That shit is so hype. And on rewatch, I really didn't remember how fucking hyped that shit is. But that's one of my favorite moments of the whole show now. I fucking love that part. That shit is tight. And they're like, oh, only, 30 seconds have passed or something like that? That shit gets me going.
That's like, that's up there with my favorite. Because there's so much mystery and like these like ominous like vibes from the Zoldyck family.
Yeah.
That it's like, you just want more. You want to see more of the Zoldyck family, but it's like no one can, you know?
Yeah.
They're like super secretive because they're assassins and you just want more of that, but that kind of like plays into it. Yeah. Because you don't get a lot of it. At least not with
this so far, yeah.
You know, Silva or Zeno.
No, that moment is fucking awesome though. I think that
Yeah.
episode deserves a lot of praise as well.
Oh, you know what? I was trying to explain something the other day. I was trying to explain this anime
Yeah.
to my dad, and my dad is like a very emotional man, and so like he gets me.
Yeah.
And so when I was explaining the Netero fight, when he is like, I started getting upset. I was explaining the whole Netero thing to my dad, and I started getting upset, and then my dad started getting upset because I was explaining it, and I was like telling him, you know, he gets his leg chopped off and his arm chopped off,
Yeah.
and he's like you're a fool if you think that I can't pray with just one
yeah.
hand because a prayer comes from the heart. And I like lost it. And my dad was like, I'm glad you like something that much. And he was like upset with me.
Was
And
he?
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Thank
Hunters,
you, I guess.
it's awesome. This episode we just watched was the one that I was like, this is my favorite fucking show I've ever watched. That was
Really?
it. That cemented it. Yeah. Because I mean, even before this, I was like, dude, I fucking love this show. But that one was just like, I think they wrapped up the arc perfect. He tore it up. It was a great arc. I won't hear any Chimera Ant arc slander ever. I think
How
it's
is
great.
there slander?
I mean, there's slow moments. I'm not gonna say it's like the perfect arc,
Oh.
but it's damn near it.
Yeah.
It's damn near. I think the slow moments just add to the
Yeah.
shit that hits later.
Yeah.
So
So
I don't know.
I think that we should also mention that when we are done with this,
Yeah,
we're going to have a Hunter podcast.
yeah. That's why I was like,
And we're just
I
going
don't
to
know how deep I wanted to get into this shit and talking about favorite episodes, but
Yeah.
I thought it was a good time to recap for it now.
Yeah.
But for sure, we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 episodes left, and we're gonna have a Hunter podcast for sure.
Yeah.
Go over everything.
Yeah, and if you're going through this from like maybe you just saw the podcast and you're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, yeah. No, this is definitely gonna be Hunter related. I was thinking of even, it just depends how much we talk about Hunter, is clumping in how far we are into One Piece too on that same one. We can go over, because it'll be like 100 episodes we're in One Piece too, which is crazy.
Really?
Almost, yeah. It'll be fucking damn close. So.
Only 890.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So, I don't know. Listen out for that. I think maybe we'll watch one more. Yeah, it's up to Ash.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching me cry like a baby.
Yeah.
And give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. Hit that notification bell. Into the Void Anime.
Ash.
Joey Bra.